Hey, welcome to a playthrough of Zanzibar Golf Club Tour made by me, You Stay Classy San Diego. The course that I originally did back in the day for the Links series. I recreated it in PGA 2K21, ported that copy to 2K23, but for 2K25, we've got a ground up rebuild and remodel for the course. So, let's get into it and head out there.
Hello
Uh,
there, and
Zanzibar
welcome
is
to the
a
game.
course
That
that
is the
has four
PGA
sets of
Tour
tees. They are
2025.
manipulated tees,
I got
so
good vibes about
all
the
the
day. I
holes
think
play within
a good thing to hit.
150
Let's kick
yards of
things
each
off with
other.
staring down the barrel of a par
Oftentimes, I'm
four
using
first
very
hole.
different
Let's
angles for the
start by
different
piping
tees.
this up the middle, and
Um,
then we'll
I
see what
kind of
happens
like
from
the
there.
manipulated tees, and that I think it gives like a course scheduler or tour scheduler a little bit more freedom and variety to use. So let's head out and see how we can play. Well, we can hit our first tee shot just fine. That's
That
going to end
swing
up in the
was to
fairway.
die for.
We've got a par four here on the get-go that's going to play alongside the second of the three lakes, second being the
All right,
order in
this
which
one's
they're fed
around
from the creeks.
155 yards from the pin.
Um, Pretty decent little approach shot that we've going on here. Nice backstop that we can use. And I think we'll deal off this for the wind a little bit and see if we can't sit this close. It's a good swing. And yep, we're gonna throw it right on by the flag there.
I like that. And
This
could have a birdie
plays
here.
very firm, and obviously 213 on the green speeds, and very severely tiered greens in places. However, if you can find the correct tier, you've usually got a reasonable chance at birdie.
Oh,
Of course, you can miss them like that too.
okay. This
That's
one for
just up
par.
to you on whether or not you want to make those putts or not. All right, moving
Okay,
on to the
even
second, we've
par
got
at
a
the
bit of a
moment.
signature hole here with the peninsula green with the retaining wall around it. Big shelf in the back. Today's
That was a
pin, though, is
par
kind of in
three
the
on
center.
this second
We
hole.
are
Let's see if we all
playing
can get
from well above
close.
the hole. This is really going to be playing around 170, or rather 180. So I think we will play this with just a little bit of spin on it. We had a pretty good swing there
Come on, kick to the right.
and come up just a
Safely
little
on
bit
the green.
short, but not
All
too
right,
bad of a
let's
putt
give
here.
this
This is
18
fairly
feet to
straight.
go. This putt's moving uphill and to the right.
I'm glad I listened to John there because I'm seeing that, thinking it's going to go left, but John says it's going to the right, so we're going to play it just barely going to the right.
Well, it's heading towards the hole.
And John
One
does
under
not lie
after
to
that
you.
one.
Not about that anyway. Welcome to the third hole. We've got a split fairway. Thank you to Map Collector for the idea.
And teeing her up here on the
Today's wind,
third.
this kind of wind condition, I think I'm going to go for the smaller fairway over here on the right. Ooh, but we pulled that. That could be
Oh,
trouble.
man, you launched that.
Oh, we got away with it. Big time. We got away
Okay,
with it.
setting up around 250 yards or so.
All right. Kind of a bit of a cloverleaf green here with three low sections and the high section connecting them all. I think if we're going to get close on this, we're going to need to hit uh, like a choked approach three wood. That being said, we pushed it though. It's not easy to get close on this.
Well, that's just fine
Oh,
golf playing
actually,
there.
that's
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 on the green
yeah, that's
under
really good.
regulation. Well done. And here is the putt for
Again,
Eagle.
you find the right tier
Still looks
and
like it's breaking just a touch to the left.
find the correct tier. Oh, it's gonna miss it. You have a
Oh
putt that most
man,
people could
just missed
make.
the eagle there.
I am not most people. Did not
Just
make
a
the putt.
tap in birdie
We've
here.
already seen
Nicely
that
done.
twice on the opening
And
nine
after that
here.
hole, you'll go down to
We're going to
two.
head to the fourth, though, and head up the hill with this dog leg par four. No fairway bunkers to be found, and in fact, just the one bunker on the
Now
left
the
side.
par
So
four, fourth hole.
um, With these winds, I think we can hit full driver here, but I'm going to throw it into fade mode. Try and hold it up against that breeze. All right, there's a good swing.
This one's
All
around
right.
135 yards out.
Oh, this is going to play 145, and we've got some breeze in the face here. I think that taking a little bit of loft, delofting the choke 9 is the play. Good swing. And oh, just a little bit too much. We have got a little bit of a slippery downhill putt, but not a whole lot in it.
Right to left break on this one.
And I don't miss every putt, thankfully.
That'll do.
That'll bring us to the fifth. We have got a drivable par 4, massive bunker on the right, whole bunch of mounds you want no part of on the left, and a big runoff area at the back. We've got a pin way back there. We can basically hit full driver here, I think, and be okay. Maybe take off just a little bit off of it. Overswing plus closed. This might go off the back left, or it might actually find the green. Didn't make it to that back tier. Could have hit a full driver. Instead, we have got a long eagle putt.
This is your eagle putt. Come on now. Let's get this.
But aside from the fact that it's going way up a tier, there's not all that much to this. Well, underswing's not going to help. Then again, when the greens are this fast, you can actually get away with that. So, all right, that'll take us to hole number 6. We're going to head back down the hill with a long par 4. Plays significantly short of the listed yardage because it is so far downhill. The tee box is over on the left. We really have to watch that dog leg. From this tee box, however, you've got a pretty straight shot and not that difficult. Unless you hit it closed like that. In which case, we're hoping that it bounces out, and it does. Oh, we are living right.
About 145 yards away.
All right, so we're looking at 139 here. Slightly downwind. Let's see if we can keep it on the proper shelf, because as you can see with this green here, if you go a little long, you're going to end up off the green at the back. And this time it's open. E?
Great work.
Oh, worked out though.
This is a 9-foot putt.
That's on the low side.
Oh, just slides by.
Knew it as soon as I hit it. You're going to have to settle for a par.
And that'll drop. And right now you are at 4.
We have a visitor here.
And the 7th hole, we have a par 5.
All right, excuse me, dude. We don't have camera controls on, so we're gonna have to just go without it. All right, par 5 here. We've got a very narrow area to drive into. We fortunately bounced out to the fairway. And since this is downwind, I think I will go ahead and hit the 3-wood, but you can see the big barranca there that you may need to lay up short of, especially if this is playing into the wind. This is not, however, playing into the wind, and we're going to challenge this shot. And yeah, those mounds, there's those mounds short. They can kick it any which direction, leaving us with a long bunker shot here. We're going to stick with the traditional splash shot. All
All
right,
right,
not
forget about
horrible.
that bunker. Leave it in the past. We're on the green. And
We're in
sink
a
this next putt.
reasonable
You want to
spot to
grab that
convert a
birdie?
birdie.
Oh, that
Oh,
putt will
left
end
it
up short.
short.
All right, I'll
That
be
is
a little faster. Let's
unfortunate.
do it. All right, nice
All
tap.
right, let's move on over to the eighth. We've got a par three coming up here.
Four
The
under par
tees, a
currently.
pair over here, a pair over here. Gives it very different character from where you're playing, depending on which tees you're playing from. We've got a big bunker that really
Okay,
is there to
par
save you from
three
going
for
into the
Diego.
water if you go right. This is, yeah, a pretty benign flag, honestly, if we can make a good swing. Oh, well, that's interesting.
I hope you dialed in a bit of backspin on this one.
Yeah. Oh, this is no fun. We've actually got a chip shot here that has, oh,
Oh, just missed the old chip there. This putt
that
is
actually had
measuring in
an
at
angle to
11
the
feet.
swing.
I think we got a
All
left
right,
to
can we
right break here.
save the par here? No, it's going to stay high.
Oh, come on, be nice. And let's get going. Give this a
That's
tap and we'll
disappointing,
approach.
but I don't make
And
it through
after
my
that
course
one,
very
three
often
under.
without a bogey. So we're going to finish up the front nine with the ninth here. You see a kind of banana green around the
Well, let's
lake.
let this fly here on the
Depending on the
ninth.
tee, this is actually drivable, but in this case, not drivable. Um, we're going to send it though. And this is probably going to end up in the bunker. And it will. So it's going to depend on the lie here.
And
This
from
huge
the
fairway
fairway
bunker.
bunker.
Got a medium lie on this. I think we're going to try and hit this full. Hold it. Is it up? It is up. Is it going to stay? No, it's not going to stay. All right, we're
Nicely
on the green.
out of the sand, but big putt coming up. All right, this is for
There's
the
some holes
birds.
where there are some tees where
Going up
this
the
is
hill with this
drivable,
putt,
and
breaking
those
left to
are a
right.
situation where, yeah, you can
All right, getting
legitimately
close to the
think
word.
about making an eagle
Okay, here's
or
a
at
4 foot
least a
putt for
birdie.
us.
From where I was with that wind condition today, this is a pretty tough hole. You can lay back farther to the left with 3-wood, but obviously
And right now you
that
are at
fairway
3 under
lie
par.
comes at the expense of having a
Here
significantly
we go,
longer
10th
shot
hole,
in.
par 4. Let's
All
give
right,
this a go.
straightaway par four, something unusual for this course, and yeah, we've got enough wind in the face here where we don't need to worry about running out of fairway, unlike if, say, if we were playing from up there. Good swing there. That will end up in the
Oh,
fairway,
just
and it should end up in the
smashed it.
middle of the fairway.
Okay, this one's around
And
98
that'll leave us
yards out.
here with an actual look uh, at the flag. If you're off to the right or left, you can't see the green because of the mounding. So it pays to be center cut here. This could be
Hopefully this one
good.
will bounce to the right.
Oh, and it goes, tries to spin
Great
back up
work
the
on the
slope, but it's
approach.
going
We
to come
saw
right back
that
down
one,
to the
didn't we?
flag. As long as you get
This one's
over
6 feet
the
away.
crest on that, you should be in pretty good shape. Oh no, I missed
Oh,
it.
that's too bad. All you got
Did
to do is
not give it
put that in the
enough
hole for par.
break. And that's
Okay,
why I don't
let's
contend in
see what we can
plat.
do on the next hole. And 3 under par for the day. Here we go.
All right, you can see we've got a
Top
fairway
of
over
the
there.
ninth
There is
hole.
one set of tees where this plays as a straightaway par four over the creek. Most of the tees, though, play from over here. And discretion being the better part of valor, we're going to push a layup shot and hopefully find the fairway still. Yeah, we will. All right.
Oh yeah, I'll approve that. And this one's
It's
around
going to leave a long
185
shot
yards to the
into a
pin.
very tricky
And you maybe
pin.
want to dial a little backspin in here. This is a downslope that could be dangerous around the pin.
Very tricky pin position here. We hit it good. And that is an outstanding shot.
Nice.
Very
This one's
difficult
from
to get
around
close
9
to the
feet.
pin. Let's see if we can not make or not miss, not make, if we can not miss another short one.
Oh man, that
No,
could
this
have been
time we
better,
missed
I
it
think.
high.
But, maybe a birdie
Eh.
on the next hole. And you currently sit at 3 under par.
Now it's time to head up the hill with par 5. Got some Barranca here, which is going to,
Okay,
depending on the
here's the
tee and the
12th
wind
hole, par
conditions, going to
5.
make you have to adjust and maybe hit a partial shot or just hit a 3-wood and lay up. If it's downwind and you're confident in a power drive, you might actually be able to clear the Barranca. In this case, though, we could hit almost a full driver and still end up short. I think it's time. Oh, that's horrible. We went for the
And I
overpower.
think this is in the rough.
Did not work out for us.
We are in the deep stuff here.
We are kind of playing across the screen and basically from the correct tier. So it could be worse. It could be much worse. And that's going to run out. But it's going to at least stay on the fringe.
4th.
And I like chipping. So we're going to chip this.
Great
Are you
chip
kidding
shot
me?
there, pure. That's
How did that not go in?
Okay, tap
It looked
this
like
one
it.
in,
I mean,
and let's move on.
oh well.
Currently 3 under par for the day.
It's a demo round, right? We've got the right side flag here today. I don't think we've got the very far back
we got a par 3.
tees. This can play over 250, but from here it's only playing 208. I think we'll partial the 5-iron here and let the slope bring it down to the flag. A little bit of a pull, unfortunately. That's going to put it farther up the slope than we wanted, but still ends up all right.
You're going to like that, won't you? This one's 9 feet away.
All right. We've missed it high. We've missed it low. How about a make? Hey! Side door, but it went in. All right, 14th hole, you can play safe and down this fairway and cross the ravine. Or, depending on the tees, you can line up and go for it. Just be aware, this is all OB down in the ravine, so you kind of got to be conservative, or you've got to either be brave or dumb. And if you're brave, you better not miss too badly. This green also slopes away from you off the tee severely. So the odds of actually holding the green here are pretty poor. In this case, I probably would have been better off. Oh, actually, we got okay because we could have gone all the way to the runoff area. So despite the fact that this is sitting way down in there, this is not that bad a break. Ooh, we overcooked it.
You'll go to 5 under for the round if you sink this.
That came out much hotter than expected.
Right.
Come on, come on. Oh, man, just missed it high. I pulled that a little closed at the top, and that may have been the difference between a birdie and a par. All right, on to the 15th. We've got a split fairway. Which fairway you want to hit to depends on which tee you're on. We're on a tee here where it makes sense to hit to either one. But this fairway definitely runs away. And honestly, if you're going to hit over here, you might want to take that into account and not hit full, or at least not hit driver,
Great
because as you can
bounce.
see, we're
This
going
is
to
going
get
to
well
run
over
out.
300 yards with three
Oh, we
wood
might
there.
need a little less club on this one.
Leave
This green's
ourselves
below us.
effectively 224 in, a little downwind. Something like this. A little partial on the 4-iron, maybe. Missed it by 1%,
Nice
but that's still
shot
pretty good.
into this green. Good work. All right, let's put this in the hole. Pull down a birdie and
All right,
sprint
we
to the
found the right
next hole.
tier near the cup. We're rewarded with a makeable
Shaping up out
putt.
here. That's birdie number 6 on the day. All right, and after that, you brought your score
This grade
down to 5 under
is
par.
diabolical, but we're at
And
the up
now
pin
let's see
on
how you
this,
do on
so
this
that makes
par
this
3,
pretty doable,
16th hole.
honestly. We are going to need some sauce on this. So great swing there. All right, and that is
Okay,
an
we're on the
outstanding
green.
result.
Okay, let's
Basically
do this
impossible
13
to
feet.
leave that short of the flag.
This one's
And
going
this
a bit
does
to the
leave us
right.
with pretty flat putt, maybe marginally uphill.
This putt's
We're going to
tracking.
miss it low? No, we're going to make that one.
Nice work out
All
there. Your
right.
second
We
birdie
started
in a row.
out hot. We really cooled off, and we got it going here towards
6
the
under
end.
par currently.
We're going to head to the 17th, where we've got a creek that runs the entire left side of the hole. The hole's going to wrap around with the creek, and then we've got to cross the creek as it feeds into our
And now for the
final
par
lake on the
4,
course.
17th.
Full driver from this tee is probably going to run out of room, so we are going to have to partial this if we want to hold the fairway. And we overswung, so this still may run out. Nope, it's going to be fine. All right.
Okay, I'll accept that.
Pleasantly surprised.
Setting up around 130 yards.
Got the ball well below our feet here. We're looking at, again, partial. We're going to sauce this one up, play it off over there, and see if we can't hit another good partial. We underswung by 1%, but it's going right at it. Oh,
Well, missed the green there on
wow.
that one.
I'm surprised that came up that short.
Shot.
Underswung.
Oof, right by with the chip.
Easy par, though.
All right, time to check the scorecard.
All right, we're going to head to the home hole here. We've got a par 5 that can play upwards of 600 yards.
And,
From today's tees, though,
this
it's only
one's a
playing
par
548. We just want to keep it in the fairway here. We should have a go at it in two from here. That should keep it in the fairway. It will. We will be just fine. If we were in that bunker, we've got plenty of room to lay up down the fairway here before we cross. In this case, though, we are in good shape. I'm going to trust that this is going to run up that slope. This could backfire. We could end up down on the wrong tier. Oh, okay. We've got a cat. Excuse me. Move it. Dude, you're right in the way of me swinging. I'm trying to finish the video. I'll give you some attention in a minute here, bro. Made a good swing. Looking like it's right at it. Is it going to get all the way up the hill? No, it's not. Need one more club and then probably a partial on it.
8 under. This one's going uphill and going to the right. I'll take that from that.
All right, that's not bad.
And now this from 4 feet.
That'll allow us with a pretty straightforward tap in
And
for birdie,
sealing
and that
your
takes us
round
around
with a
18 holes at
putt.
Zanzibar Golf Club Tour. A course that I
Okay, end of the round.
drew up
Scoreboard
a
says
long time
7
ago, and
under
I've
par.
created in a number of
That's a good
different
round.
golf games. I
That will
enjoyed doing
do
this
it.
version,
Hopefully,
and
I'll
I
see you
hope you
back
enjoy
here
playing it.
real soon.
Thanks a lot,
Thanks again.
and
Bye.
you stay classy, San Diego.